this is full circle for me career-wise. In 1975, I drove into Prescott with a one-horse homemade trailer, a horse, and I got a job as a head wrangler at a dude ranch here in Prescott. And I cast my first bronze in Prescott. And here today, I'm able to drive away knowing that I have a monument in Prescott, Arizona. It means so much to me. In the years past, I've done Korean War Memorial for the state of Washington, Vietnam Veteran Memorial for the state of Montana, Vietnam Veteran Memorial for the Inland Pacific Northwest, a number of monuments, and I have to tell you that none will be any more dear to my heart. I want to go into the history of the sculpture for you for just a moment. I was raised as he said, my stepfather was a scoutmaster for 35 years. He died 2 years ago. He raised me from the time I was about 15 years old. And I remember every Monday night leadership meetings and the weekends that he was out camping with the guys. I lived in a household, and I was just thinking that sitting here today, I finally figured out why I'm different than so many other women that I deal with. I was raised by a scoutmaster, and my professionalism, my ability to speak and effectively communicate to the areas of scouting that were taught to me just like I was one of the scouts I've had since I was 15 years old. It does make a difference. It makes a difference for all these little guys in the long run, how they're brought along. My stepdad taught all of that to me. It was about 20 years ago. I was getting into my sculpture, and my stepdad said to me, he said, "Debbie, why don't you do a Boy Scout?" Now, I do know this. You can be a great artist, but if you don't have a great idea, you're not going to get anywhere. That was a great idea. That had merit. So, as I said, 25 years ago, my stepdad and I came up with this idea of the Scouts sculpture that you're seeing today. We named it Footsteps to the Future 25 years ago. Time went by. My stepfather was getting older. He retired, as I said, 2 years ago. And we decided to do to cast the monument of the Footsteps to the Future. It was dedicated in the state of Washington in 2008. And I was fortunate enough to be casting with Ed Riley here in Arizona, and we cast and we shipped the bronze to Washington. Ed's boys that are as malleable a perfection as there is. If they were clay, you'd like to work with them. And he said, my boys were getting their Eagle Scouts this year, and they would like to take on this project. I said, do you know how difficult this would be to accomplish? He said, they do, and I do, and I believe they can do it, and they did. For 25 years in Spokane, Washington, where my stepfather was, Troop 325, I've given a bronze to whoever became an Eagle, and there have been 54 Eagles in the Spokane Troop 325. And it seemed only appropriate that the two boys that would, if I had two boys, I'd like these two to be mine. I'd like to give them the maquettes for the Footsteps to the Future, the project that we're unveiling today. Fred, could you? This is my husband, Fred Fellows. This was the original sculpture that was done in 1985. And boys, would you come and get these? These are from, this is not just for me, this is an appreciation for an effort